Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. We've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do it, before we looking back as foolish. We've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do it, before we looking back as foolish. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time.
Hey, my trendies, trendsetters, and my trendy tribe. Okay, first things first is a sound check. So let me know you can hear me, please. And once I get my confirmation, I'll go because ain't no point in talking if I'm not talking to anybody. Oh my gosh. I don't trust it. I don't trust. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay. I am going to do some greetings. For the replay gang, I will timestamp it so you can skip straight to when I start reading. But I'm live so I can interact with y'all. So I got to say hi to some people. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do this a little different because the chat's a little bit more busy. So if I say hey in the chat, I'm going to try to go down to the people that entered after that just to make sure I keep it going. So let me find that point because I saw somebody from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Yes. Okay, where am I at? I saw it. God darn it. Let me see. Oh, where am I? I see Joy. I think, did I say hey to you, Joy? Yep, because there's Joe. I said hey to Joe. Hold on, I'm getting there. Billy, I said hey. Okay. It's Chrissy time. Hey, Designs and Decor. Hey, Jazzy J for life. I still feel like I missed my Baton Rouge person, and I'm upset about it. Hey, 41 Fit. Leah's grandma. Good evening. Patricia T. Hey, Joyous Pick. Hey, Joyce Miles. Hi, Ann Green. She said, hi, phenomenal lady. Oh, thank you, Ann. Hey, Shan, my legal eagle. Patricia Dyer. Hey again. Hey, Live, Laugh, Love. One of my mods. And it's Chrissy Time is also a mod, and they're both content creators. So please check out their channel. And they will try to drop channels for links to the channels for content creators as they can. We try to shout y'all out here. Okay, still at work. Got you. It's Chrissy time. Hey Annette. Hey Titi. Billy Williamson. Hey Betty Mac or Betty McWilliams. Cutie Pie D. Hi. Hey Joyce Cates. Here and driving in the bushes. Okay, I'll take it. Hi. Let's see. ketosis, you're going to have to tell me. But hi. If I get booted, I'm coming right back, y'all. StreamYard's already blipping. Hey, Rose. Hi, Somali Queen. Hey, Miss Main Event. Hey, Monica Taylor. Hi, Lisa Irving. Hi, Kim. Loud and clear. Yes. Hi, Veronica Monroe. Hey, Steph M. Hi, Connie Jones. Thank you. Hey, Dove. Now, Live, Laugh, Love says Dovelli. So I got to remind myself that because in my head, I keep saying Dovely Creations. But I've heard Live, Laugh, Love say Dovelli. Hey, I said hey to Billy. Let me see. Hey, PK Joe. Hi, Z. Vernita Salter in her Jay Bolin / Melody Collection dress. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Diva Kika. Dolores Jones. Hey. She's like, we can hear you. Hey, Liddell. Good to see you again. Hey, Tracy Williams. Hi, Rocks. Let me see. Hi, Toffee Mocha. Hey, Jan S. Cynthia Arrington. Look, get that fish plate ready. Hey, Miss Cheryl from Seattle. Oh, hey, Sean. How are you? Paulette Frazier, still in the house. You're definitely trending. Caught you from another content creator and came over and subscribed. Thank you, Paulette. And thank you for the content creator shouting me out. She contextualizes. How are you? Good evening. Let me see. Oh, I hope my sis Mary Kelly. Hi, Yvonne Wilson. Janetta Boyd, you made it in. I see you. Hey, Patricia T. Jody Crawford. Vanita Watkins. Hello. Let's Talk Life. Hey. And let me see. Okay. Did I say Raketa Usher? I don't know, so I'm going to say it now. Hey, Mary White. Okay, I'm almost done, y'all. Don't be fussing in the replay game. I know how y'all do me. Hey, Arletta. Thank you. And I think I said hey to Fifi. Debbie Gwen, how are you doing? Hey, Juan Davis. Renita's here. Hey, Renita. And hi, Stacy. I made it to the bottom. Or what's the bottom currently? Okay. All right. Let's get to the docket. And then we shall get to the other things, what y'all came to see. Okay. Uh-oh. Look, I'm looking at my thing. Oh, sorority, thank you for the cash app. Just already, girl, I hope I live up to it now. Thank you for my cash app. I appreciate you. And because we haven't started yet, I'm going to go ahead and do it because this is 41 Fit's favorite anyway. Let me see. Hold on. Where's that?
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Y'all, that's my favorite. Thank you so much, sorority. I appreciate you. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. Where am I at? See, that's why I get in trouble because then I lose my spot. Okay, so thank you to my Trendy Tribe members. Y'all, okay, most of y'all have seen it, but last Sketchy Saturday, we did a mellow drop, lemon drop themed Sketchy Saturday live drawing, coloring, and all that. And shout out to Linda Gamble, who is one of my mods. She suggested that I do a breast cancer awareness lip because I like drawing lips. And so that one, when I do it for this Saturday in 2 days, I will have the link for y'all to download it. You don't have to be a Trendy Tribe member for this particular Sketchy Saturday. So you shall just get it. It, of course, will have, it'll have my watermark on it because I still care about, it's my art. I'm trying to keep my stuff on there, but you can have access to it to download it. So I'll make sure to publish the link and let everybody know when I do. And shout out to Linda for suggesting it. One of my trendies tomorrow will be telling an encouraging story because sometimes the trendies over here have shared their stories. Sean has shared her story and helped parents of kids with autism or special needs. And she also is talking about having adult children with it, not just children below the age of 18. That was very helpful. We've had many beautiful stories over here. So Sylvia is the next one up tomorrow. Okay, y'all, and I haven't posted the link yet, but I just want you to know I'm about to start reading Zen Garden's response to Scolt's request for that partial summary judgment. So I will post the link when I start seeing what the heck I got. So yes, that's coming up though. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, so what I will be reading is covered under fair use. It's a publicly, they're publicly available records, and I'm using them for commenting, research, and reporting purposes. That is why I'm using them. Okay. Now, so hey, talking out loud, I see you. Hey, Z. Hey, Journey to Jasmine. Hey, Sheila Massey. She made it to her timeout. Driving but listening. Hi, Hannah Grace. And Talking Out Loud and Hannah Grace are also content creators. Okay. Let me get these documents shared on the screen for y'all. I have a specific order I'm going to go in, and I promise there's reason to my rhyme. So, and all the documents are pretty short. That's why I was like, oh no, I need to go ahead and do the witness list and exhibits together, because these documents are way shorter. It's not like the other things. Okay. Let me add that up. Oh, there we go. We're on the screen. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Professor Anita Baker Joe, True Wisdom, The Real VB, and Gloria Williams. Hello, hello. Okay. So now I won't be able to do as many greetings from this point because I'll try to stay on task. All right. So I'll probably timestamp about from here. Okay, y'all. So the first document that we are looking at is Scholt's request for witnesses. We're going to do Scholt's request for witnesses, their exhibit request or exhibit list, and then we will go to Zen Garden's exhibit list, and then Zen Garden's witness list, and then we will look at the objections that each side has to the list that was created by the other side. So that is the order, okay? All right. Some of them I made some notes to try to refresh our memories on a couple things. Okay, so Scholt's witness list. So Scholt is number one up is Marsau. So Marsau will be testifying, and I don't think that's a good idea, but who am I? Because he's not a good witness. Oh, let me see. I put good luck with that to myself. Okay, then they, of course, want to talk to Vishal Shah, who is basically the face of Zen Gardens. And then number 3 is any witness necessary to authenticate or identify documents or other real or demonstrative evidence at trial. I think it will help if I go ahead and say this now, but if you see this blue/purple color, that is the other side objecting to that item on the list. So the first objection from Zen Gardens is the paragraph 3, any witness necessary to authenticate or identify documents or other real or demonstrative evidence at trial. And we'll look at their reasons. Oh, I see Shan yelling at me. I'm sorry, Shan. I got it. Thank you. Thank you for looking out for me, Shan. She said, banner. I got it. Thank you, Shan. Okay. The next part, Scholt reserves the right to call the following as witnesses in the trial of this matter. They want to call Jacques Leonard or Leonard, I'm not sure, but this is the architect, okay? They want to call Hannah Pope, who also works for Leonard Design, Roy Buddy Mayo, who works for Auburn Structural Design, and I'm saying works for, but they could own it. I'm just short saying that. Val Collier, Prime Group Developers, Rushil Choksky, and he had a couple of roles. One of his two of his things was that he was one of the people that audited the books, and I believe in a different company called the Card Group, he was helping Zen Gardens process payments when it was looking like Marsau allegedly was not paying the subcontractor. So he has a few roles. So they're calling him. This is Scholt calling these people as witnesses. Then we have, I'm just going to say Chandra at Prime Group Developers, Sandeep, Prime Group Developers, Satish, Prime Group Developers, Brian Moore from Martin & Colby. And remember, Martin & Colby were providing on-site supervision. They were brought on, especially once Vishal saw that he could not trust what Marsau was doing according to Vishal's testimony or deposition. Okay, Frank Martin, also from Martin & Colby, William McCullough, Martin & Colby. And out of these, one of these, remember, took over for Uncle Mike. I'm pretty sure one of these took over for Uncle Mike from Martin & Colby. Then we have Brian Preston is being called as a witness from F&B Bank. And Brian Preston, let me make sure I'm checking these notes right. Yep, he's the one that sent the email to Zen Garden saying, hey, My chief lending officer said they think it's a bad idea for you to have this much oversight. It's going to cause conflict. So, oh, you know what? I should have colored that too, because I think Zen Gardens opposed this one. But Scholt wants that evidence for their part of the trial. Okay. Then we have Scott Seeley from Progress Bank. That's another bank that I believe did not approve the loan. Then we have Nick Rockhill, also from Progress Bank. Then we have Richard George from Eva Bank, which I will never forget Eva Bank again. But Richard George, or Eva Bank in general, was the bank that Marsau brought to the table. They were the only ones that would approve the loan. And then when the lawsuit was presented, when Scholt was the plaintiff, or Scholt was and is the plaintiff, they tried to bring Eva Bank and Zen Gardens, and Eva Bank got themselves dismissed from this lawsuit, I guess. Okay. Then we have Kaysen Lavelle, and this is the company from TNC Asphalt Paving. This is the subcontractor that originally paved the road that Zen Gardens said caused a lawsuit. Okay, so this is the one and only other lawsuit that Zen Gardens has had to go through, and that is, so I wonder what what Scholt side is going to ask TNC Asphalt Paving, because they were the ones that apparently caused some kind of damage. Chris Taylor from Hill, Fogg and Associates, and Hill, Fogg and Associates is one of the two auditors. So that's the second. Well, they were the first to do the audit, but they're just one of two. And then Steve Woodard from Madison County, Alabama. I didn't recall where I saw his name before. Hey, Jazzy J. Thank you for the super chat. Can you do a live on the Air Force? My oldest daughter leaves Monday. Jazzy, the only reason I can't is because I still have way too close ties to do a live about it. And I feel like there may be things that once I get too comfortable, I start saying, and I should have thought about it better before I say it. That's the only reason I can't. I don't feel comfortable because I'm still too close to it. That's the best way I can put it on that one, Jazzy. I'm trying to think of what would be the best. I'm not sure, Jazzy. Sorry, y'all. What I will say is your daughter's doing the best to go to the Air Force. And if she's already going on Monday, she's already signed a contract too. That's what that's telling me. So most of my advice is pre-signing the contract. That's the best I can say on that one. But there's so many YouTubers now. There's Air Force YouTubers. Tell her to search my daughter's experience or my experience in my first year in the Air Force or something like that. And then she can go down the rabbit hole and look for people that look like her and see what their experiences are. And maybe some ideas on how to prepare for basic and stuff like that. But if she's going Monday, she done signed some things. Okay. Thank you for the Cash App. Let me make sure I don't shout out your name if you don't want me to say your name. Oh, wow. It's blanking out on me. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm not sure what's going on. Hold on. Robbie, thank you for the Cash App. Let me just say that because I don't know what my phone is doing right now. Okay. Next, we have Heather Marlowe from Alabama Fire Control Systems and Jeremy Sanders from Alabama Fire Control Systems. And I'm wondering, is that the company that installed the fire suppression that ended up flooding some of the apartments? Because that was in the deposition, I believe. Then we have Heather Eubanks from the Design Collaborative, Regina Hutchinson, Southeastern Plumbing and Supply. And for those just coming in, this right now is who Scholt is calling as a witness to keep us on track. Okay, let's see. Matt Newport and Regina Hutchinson from Southeastern Plumbing and Supply. Then we have Russell Herring from A1 Fire Protection, Nicholas Appel from Appel Machine and Supply Company, Jason Menacey from Presidential Concrete, and Theophile from Theo Electric. I'm sorry, we're still going. We've got Keith Petty from Petty's Heating and Cooling. I remember Petty's Heating and Cooling was mentioned about their work wasn't backed, or they didn't guarantee their work and something happened with it. I definitely believe there was a conflict with Petty's Heating and Cooling because there was a question of who hired Petty. Shout out to Black Titanic because she had replayed some audio, and I think that's where it came back fresh in my brain. It was Caramel Rail and Black Titanic replayed some audio real recently, so that's the only reason I remember the Pettys. Okay, then we got John Ragland from Ragland Construction Company, Eloy Lopez from Lone Star Framing. I wonder if they were the ones that did the first framing, were the one they had to tear down the framing for the clubhouse. I don't know. I'm just wondering. Then we have Al Stanley from Stanley Construction Company. Now, Stanley Construction Company, it says, or I'm saying, when I reread the deposition, it appears that this is the construction company that came in behind Marsau to complete the job based on Zen Garden's deposition. So that was my note I made. So that's where Stanley comes from. Randy Yvette, Green Care Landscaping and Stone, John Corbell, which is G-Tech. And I looked them up and it was something about environmental and stuff like that. So maybe making sure there wasn't too much, I don't know. I'm not going to guess, but it was environmental stuff when I Googled their company. Then we got Mark Swartz, Total Design Engineering, John Bevel, Total Design Engineering, Jacob Quillen, also from Total Design Engineering, Chris Wells from Huntsville Utilities, Teal from Huntsville Utilities, David Hall from Scholt Engineering. We have Tom Cunningham, also from Scholt Engineering, and Steve Smith from Scholt Engineering. And it says, according to Zen Garden's deposition, Scholt replaced the original site engineer. So that's where they were mentioned. Then we have Josh Chandler from SJ&L General Contractor, Walton from SJ&L General Contractor, Laura from Hawthorne Residential Partners, and all the people listed for Hawthorne Residential Partners, that company was used to pre-lease the apartments at least like a month before the certificate of occupancy was expected to be approved. And hi to everybody that's coming in, y'all. I'm trying to stay on task. I appreciate y'all. I see it every now and again. I am seeing you. Hello. Okay. Then, if you have come in late, if you see this bluish purple color, that means the opposing side has said they oppose this part of the witness or exhibit list. They don't think it's viable. So this part says for Scholt, we're on Scholt right now, any witnesses identified in any piece of paper discovery for this case, including any party's initial or supplemental disclosures, any party's answers to any interrogatories or requests for admission, and any document produced in response to any request for production or subpoena. Scholt also would like to call any witnesses identified in any deposition taken in this case, any witness identified on any other party's witness list, and any witnesses necessary for the rebuttal or impeachment of any evidence and or witnesses presented at trial by any party. Okay, now we are moving on to Scholt's exhibit list. So this is what Scholt will be proposing to present. Okay, so Scholt intends or otherwise expects to utilize the following exhibits in the trial of this matter. They want to use the March 21st, 2022 invoice, which is attached to Scholt's complaint, a statement of lien attached as Exhibit 1 to Scholt's complaint, the email from B. Preston to Vishal Shah, emails between Vishal Shah and Scott Seeley, I think his name was. They want to, I feel like the A102 is part, I don't know if that was part of the contract, but it's that document and associated documents. They want the notice to proceed. They want the notification of issuance of building permit. They want the emails between Vishal Shah and Michael Scott. I think that's Uncle Mike. Emails between, there's a few emails between Vishal and Michael. And Vishal is from Zen Gardens. He's the face of Zen Gardens. They also want Form A, which is the original bid, the updated Form A, which is the revised bid, I'm guessing. They want the design, revision, and updated project cost. The email another email between Vishal Shah and Uncle Mike. Then they want emails between J. Elders and Vishal Shah. They want the email from T. Elders to Vishal Shah. Emails between J. Briers and R. Briers and Vishal. email from Vishal to B. Moore and F. Martin from Martin and Kobe. Then they want, now this is interesting, they want the invoices from the Card Group Inc. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say, but they didn't list the people of Card Group as a witness, but Chosky is part of 2 different companies, and he is also, I believe, part of the Card Group. So they might be killing one bird with two birds with one stone with that one. They also want an email from T. Bedenbaugh to L. Hayworth. For the person, let's see, Ursula says, what exactly are the charges? Ursula, I'm gonna have to say you got to go back and check out part 1, part 2 to look, or even at this point, because the one thing I didn't go over was the initial complaint, because the partial summary judgment, I feel like, is it's to me similar to the initial complaint. It is not the initial complaint, but it's enough to where you can get the idea. So I would say part 3 would probably give you the best of what Scholt wants. That might be the best thing. Part 3, which is Scolt's request for partial summary judgment. Okay, the next one is the reconciliation sheet. They want emails between Vishal Shah and D. Swinarski. They want all public records filed with the probate court of Madison County, Alabama, and relating to the property at issue, including but not limited to. Now, this goes back and forth because remember, if y'all were in there for part 1, Scholt had put a lien on the property, and Zen Gardens kept transferring it back to a cash bond. So all these are basically going back, forth, is what it seems like, because it says they want the cash bond record, then they want the motion to transfer to lien, then they want the certificate of lien transfer back to the motion to transfer lien, and it goes back and back and back like that for a little bit. Then they also want the mortgage recorded in the mortgage book. They want the assignment of rents. They want another motion to transfer the lien. See, this lien was going back and forth. Then they want, okay, so next we're on Scholt reserves the right to utilize the following exhibits in the trial of this matter. And you see the bluish purple again. So this is what Zen Gardens is opposing, but Scholt is requesting all exhibits filed in support of or in opposition to Scolt's motion for partial summary judgment. They want all exhibits to any complaint, answer to a complaint, counterclaim, or reply to counterclaim. Scholt wants the deposition transcript of Vishal Shah. That's not opposed, obviously. And they're going to use their deposition of Marsau Scott. I don't even know what they can use in that deposition. They also want to use all paper discovery conducted in this case, including all initial and supplemental disclosures, all answers to I don't know, why can't I get that out? Interrogatories and requests for admission, and all documents produced in response to requests for production and subpoenas, and as part of initial and supplemental disclosures, all documents received from any third party pursuant to the subpoena not otherwise specified herein, including any such documents produced in response to the subpoena by Leonard Design PC, Martin and Kobe Construction, and Prime Group Developers. They want any exhibits necessary for rebuttal or impeachment of any evidence and or witnesses presented by any party at trial. They also want any exhibits identified on any other party's exhibit list, accepting any exhibits pursuant to any order of the court, and any enlargement or other portion of any exhibit identified above. So for those that have come in, I just finished reading Scolt's requests, okay? So we did Scolt's witness and exhibit list, and we're going on to Zen Gardens' request of exhibits to see what do they want to use on their side. Thank you, Lorene Bryant. I'm double checking right now. Real quick break. Okay. Cool. Hey, Sylvia P. Okay, so now we're in Zen Gardens exhibit request. So this is what Zen Gardens wants to use. They want the Exhibit 1 from Marsau's deposition, which is the Scholt Industry Statement of Qualifications. And if that's probably one of the biggest pieces, They want Exhibit 2, the deposition of Marsau Scott, which mentions the A1A document and the AIA document, which is the contract. They want the complaint that Marsau Scott submitted. They want the interrogatories from the deposition of Marsau. the invoices that were basically mentioned in the deposition of Vishal, who is the face of Zen Gardens, the reimbursement invoice mentioned by Vishal. They want Exhibit 4 to the deposition, which is another piece of the AIA document, which is the contract. They want the emails mentioned in the deposition of Vishal Shah. And as you can see, y'all see some bluish purple here. So the bluish purple on number 2 and number 8 is what Scholt is opposing so far. They believe that they should not be able to use these things so far, which is kind of interesting because the AIA document, which they're opposing be used, I'm like, but that's y'all's contract, right? So I don't know for sure if I'm understanding that right, but when I read it, I saw that was their agreed upon contract. So it's really weird to oppose the most main document to me in this case, but okay. They also want the notice to proceed. They want to be able to use any supplemental responses from Vishal's deposition. They want to use the budget sheet. They also want to use, it says AIA documents A102-2017, which is the standard form of agreement between the owner and contractor, which was signed February 24th, 2020. That's being opposed by Scholt. Scholt doesn't want them to be able to use that. The Zen Gardens also wants the general conditions of the contract for construction, and they want the Zen Gardens apartment summary and details project costs, and it says hard cost per Scolt's contract. And as you can see, Scholt is opposing that they use that document. Then they want the 2019. I highlighted it, but I didn't realize what I was reading. They want the 2019 Scholt General Contractor's License, and I want to see that too. I want to see that. Why do I not have that highlighted in a different color? Woo, yes. They also want to see the certificate of liability insurance for Scholt between 2019 and 2020. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. They want to see the 2019 to 2020 WC certification of liability insurance of Scholt. And okay, this must be this is where the technical part, I don't know for sure what I'm looking at, but another certificate of liability insurance for Scholt. They want to present the request for proposal for general contracting services. And it is interesting that it isn't opposed. They did not oppose 16 through 19, which is the certificate of liability insurance and the general contractor's license. She said, yes, we all want to see that. They did not oppose those. So that's interesting. And I want to see what they produce. But they also want to see the request for proposal for general contracting services. Zen Gardens wants to see the contracts between Zen and Scholt. As you can see, this is in that bluish purple. So Scholt is opposing seeing the contracts between them. They also want to see the first amendment to the agreement to the contract, or to the A102 signed. I'm going to say it like they say it. They also want to see the reconciliation sheet. And as you can see, Scholt is opposing the reconciliation sheet. They want to see the summary of costs of Scholt. And I think that means that Scholt produced that document, and Scholt is opposing that. They want to see the audit data by Chokesy, and Scholt is opposing that. Zen is also going to present their company documents. Scholt is opposing that. Zen also will present notice of default. They're going to present the lien by Scholt Industries for $804,000. They're going to present an escrow agreement that was signed, the First Amendment to the agreement, which is signed, the amended and restated security agreement, Infinity Properties, Zen Gardens, Alabama, which is signed. They want the security agreement. They want the collateral mortgage that was recorded. Or I'm saying want, but they want to use these things. They also will have or want to use the collateral assignment of deposit account without, it says without bank signature. They want the summary of petty accounts. Scholt is opposing the summary of petty accounts. They want the petty lien filed on July 15th, 2022. Oh, petty, I think that's heating and cooling petty. And then here's petty's heating and cooling invoice. They're going to present that as an exhibit, and it says retainage of $50,000. And petty is the one that didn't guarantee their work or something like that. The operating agreement for Zen Gardens Manager, LLC. So that's going to show, I believe, who's, which agents' roles and their titles and stuff like that for the incorporation, I think. Then they have the certificate of formation for Zen Gardens Manager LLC. So between one of those, I feel like it's going to show the roles. and titles. Okay, and then the operating agreement for Zen Gardens Manager LLC. They also want to use the consultation services agreement between Martin and Kobe and Zen Gardens Apartments and other communications and invoices. Premier project management invoice to Zen Gardens. They want to use invoice, which is labeled invoices with the label, and it has the serial numbers. The emails that are labeled with their serial numbers. They also want all pleadings of record in this action, and Scholt is opposing that. Okay. Then they also want, this is Zen Gardens when I'm saying they. Right, Scholt doesn't want to show anything. How are you suing? Right, Delisha. All paper discovery conducted in this case, including all answers to interrogatories, all responses to requests for production, all documents produced in response to all requests for production, and all answers to requests for admission. Scholt is opposing that. Zen Gardens also wants all depositions taken in this case, including exhibits not specifically identified. Zen Gardens wants any exhibits necessary for the rebuttal or impeachment of any evidence and or witnesses presented by plaintiff at trial. Scholt doesn't like that. Zen Gardens also wants any exhibits identified on the plaintiff's exhibit list, and the plaintiff is Scholt. And Zen Gardens wants any and all documents obtained in response to any subpoena. Okay, this is Latin. I'm going to say duce tecum. Not specifically identified herein. If I had gone slower, I would have looked that up. I apologize. Scholt is opposing that. And Zen Gardens also wants enlargements of specific exhibits, deposition testimony, etc. Scholt is opposing that. Zen Gardens wants any exhibit necessary for rebuttal purposes. Scholt is opposing that. And then it says the defendant reserves all rights to amend this exhibit list as necessary prior to trial. And I just want to go back to Scholt's exhibit list real fast because I feel like, hold on, I want to show y'all something. Let me see if it holds true. Okay, do y'all see how this is purple, right? And you see the purple. Now, Scholt, I'm back on Scholt. Scholt wanted any exhibits necessary for rebuttal or impeachment of any evidence and or witnesses presented by any party at trial. And so Zen Gardens asked for the same thing, and Scholt said no. So I just thought that was funny. Okay, so now we're going to look at Zen Gardens witnesses, okay? The witnesses that they want to talk to, I should say that. Okay, so Zen Gardens wants to see on that witness stand Vishal Shah, that's the face of Zen Gardens, Marsau Scott. They want to see Jacques Leonard, which is the architect. Let me double check myself, but I believe he's the architect. Oh, there it goes. Yep, okay. Rushil, which had a few roles, but one of them was the audit, and I think he processed some payments for Vishal. Then they want to see Val Collier from the Prime Group Developers. Oh, snap. April, thank you so much for is it a super sticker? Thank you, April, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and Tammy, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Oh, and Teresa, welcome to Patreon. Oh, thank you. Y'all are too sweet. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much. Okay, let me see here. We have Brian Moore from Martin and Kobe, William McCullough, also from Martin and Kobe. And of course, those are the ones that took over to start supervising Marsau and them. I'm just saying, and them. Clay Sanders from Hill Fogg and Associates. Again, they performed the first audit. Then we have Chris Taylor, also from Hill Fogg and Associates. And then here we go. Is that Uncle Mike, Michael J. Scott Sr.? They want him as a witness. Lockwood, Andrews, and Newman Incorporated, and it's in Houston, Texas. I think that's Uncle Mike. And then we have Basement Billy, y'all. They want Mark Scott. And all they got is Mobile, Alabama. Because remember, Marsau was like, I do not recall. And that man must really be living on somebody else's property. Because you can at least usually search for somebody to find out their address. And all they put was Mobile, Alabama. Oh, he is for real, Basement Billy. Oh my gosh. In my opinion, this man, they don't even have it. Everybody else has an address. I can't. Okay. And then Scholt, I'm fanning my face. And then Scholt wants Zen Gardens wants any and all witnesses identified by the plaintiff or defendant and any and all witnesses listed on the plaintiff's witness list. They want any and all individuals deposed in this case. Zen Gardens also wants any witness needed to authenticate any exhibits listed in this case. I think that was a very important item, actually, because let's just say we all suspect that those doggone Scots gonna produce some documents and they need to be verified. So I do think that's smart. Any witness needed to authenticate any exhibits listed in this case. Also, any witnesses needed to authenticate any document, exhibit, audio tape, or videotape introduced or listed by the defendant. They finally caught on. Yes. The defendant reserves the right to call witnesses other than those listed in response to the plaintiff's testimony. Scholt opposed that, but I'm pretty sure Scholt also had a line listed very similarly in their witness list. And the defendant reserves the right to amend this witness list prior to trial. The defendant reserves the right to supplement this list as additional discovery is completed and or additional information is obtained. Sorry, I'm just making sure clear this. Oh, goodness. Okay. By listing the aforementioned individuals as potential witnesses, the defendant is not obligating themselves to call said witnesses at trial, or make said witnesses available at trial. The defendant reserves the right to object to the testimony of any of the aforementioned individuals to the extent the testimony is offered by any other party to this litigation. By naming the above witnesses, the defendant does not waive their right to object to any testimony from any listed witness on the basis of relevance, hearsay, prejudice, or any other applicable basis whatsoever. The defendant further reserves the right to amend this witness list as additional information becomes available prior to trial in this case. Now here, let me just show y'all some of the objection. In fact, I'm not even going to subject you to all of it. I'm just going to go to where I had to put my note for one part. So Scholt didn't like them asking about the audit from Chokesy. And their reason was that it says counsel for Scholt is unaware of any, I'm going to say probative documentation previously produced by Zen Gardens that fits such description. And I did look that up. I was like, what does that mean? So it says the probative value is the probability of evidence to reach its proof purpose of a relevant fact in issue. It is one of the main elements of admitting evidence, as the admitted evidence must be relevant, tending to make the fact in issue more like or less likely to happen, no matter how slight its probability is. It says, however, there are exceptions to admitting relevant evidence. If the probative value of evidence is substantially outweighed by the dangers of, quote, unfair prejudice, confusing the issues, misleading the jury, undue delay, wasting time, or needlessly presenting cumulative evidence, end quote, then this evidence might, might be, hold on, sorry, y'all, might be excluded. That was the last word, excluded. Thank you, Designs and Decor, for the I cannot get it right. The super chat. Job well done. Thank you, Designs and Decor. I appreciate you. I wanted to read that because because I feel like an audit is necessary. I don't feel like it was too much. Not the audit when it's all about money. Like, come on, the book's not adding up. But this is the part I had to point out to y'all. Oh, let me show you the file date for the objections. So Scholt filed their objection to the witness and exhibit list on September 29th, 2023, okay? Oh, okay, it has a timestamp too at 4:29 p.m. They filed this, right? And this is at the bottom in green is what I want y'all to see. So they're saying that the above objections are made to the extent that they apply because the exhibits identified by Zen Gardens are not individual, readily identifiable documents or things, but are instead broad categories of documents or things. Zingarden's identification of these exhibits in this manner does not lend itself to asserting objections to specific documents or things that might fall within these broad categories. Okay, and I'm going to skip down. I just want y'all to see the similarity in a second. Additionally, Scholt further reserves the right to object to these enlargements once produced or marked exhibits to the extent that A, they do not accurately depict the exhibits on Zingarden's exhibit list they supposedly represent, and or B, they depict exhibits on Zingarden's exhibit list to which Scholt has asserted objections elsewhere herein, and in which case Scholt reasserts those same objections as to the applicable enlargements. It says Scholt generally objects to all exhibits identified without Bates numbers or other identifying information sufficient for counsel for Scholt to locate such exhibits. Okay. And Scholt and they reserve the right to assert these and other objections. Okay. Y'all, look at Zingarden's. Scholt filed that on September 29th at 4:29 p.m. Zingarden's filed theirs October 2nd at 3:24 p.m. And let me go ahead and take you to the bottom. They said, all right, well, we're just going to go ahead and copy paste, okay? Because here's the thing. Yeah, you're asking for a lot of general information too. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Their wording, y'all, is about similar as you get down here. I'm going to go ahead and show you. And I know some of it is probably boilerplate. I get that. But it's just funny because Scholt said, no, you're being too general. And Zingarden's like, okay, you're being too general. And I just thought that was too funny. So that's the list. Oh, I'm under an hour. Oh, my gosh. Yep, I knew. I was like, let me go ahead and put them together because it's not going to be long on this one. All right, y'all. That's it. That is it. Y'all, Basement Billy's on the list. As you can see for now, Tisha's not on that list. Maurice is not the attorney. His name is Alan Anderson. That's their attorney, Diva Kika. Maurice is not their attorney. And yes, please support all the content creators in the chat. I appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah, live, laugh, love. That's it. Okay, y'all. Part 5 for my latecomers. I will have it. I'll put out a link once I kind of see how long it is. And I'll split it up if it's going to take too long. I won't do a 3-hour live to y'all anymore. I didn't even know that first one was going to be that long. So, but yes, Zingarden's has responded to Scholt about their request for partial summary judgment. And they have presented their own exhibits. And I need to review their response. I think it's going to be good. Oh, 41 Fit. Thank you, 41 Fit, for my super chat. Well done, sweet sis. Thank you. Tisha might be a surprise witness, wordsmith. She might be because they reserved the. Y'all, StreamYard. It just kicked me out, but I'm back. I am back. Thank you for the super chat, Joyce Miles. Great job for new markers. Thank you. Yes, I need new markers. I do. I gotta get some soon. Thank you, Joyce. But yes, thank you, Diva Kika. I appreciate it. StreamYard. And it waited to the end. Thank goodness. Candy said, I hope they call Martell. He will sing like a canary. Yeah, if he know anything. I can't even trust that he know anything. Rose said, you hear me. Thank you. Okay, Black women are in the building. Thank you. Black women are in the building as a content creator as well. Zen ain't playing with the scanners, and they are not. Thank you, Ann Green. Zen is going to subpoena her before it's over. We shall see, Patricia. Hey, sis, Taisha J. She said, I just subscribed. Oh, nice. Yes, that's what it's there for. When does part 5 come out? Now, Rose, ambitiously, I'm hoping by next Friday. But I gotta read some of these documents, and one of them was 300 and something pages. So I gotta see first now. I'm not sure. That's the only reason I can't give you a date, because it's way longer. I'm not quite sure. But I'll put it in pieces so that way we can at least do some. Thank you, Gemini Goddess. Excellent coverage of this trending. You should definitely go to DG. Thank you. Thank you, Veronica Smith, for the super chat. Thank you. She's the majority owner. She is. She didn't sign nothing, though. That's the only thing. So I'm not sure. Thank you, Veronica. Oh, let me get y'all, because now I'm not reading. So let me get y'all the 41 Fit's favorite video. Where's she
All
at?
right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
And CC Star, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate you. I try to turn my notification all the way up because I hate missing it if I'm on live and I don't get to say it. There's no court date set yet. No court date has been written down at this time, and I have been checking. So right now, I think they still had until, was it October 19th to get all their stuff in? I'm not sure, but I didn't see a court date yet, Joy. Trina goes into trunk where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside. Yes. I'm sure Vashal watched this last episode. Yeah, Queen 3K. A lot of people saying they probably going combing through those episodes at this point. Oh, little Paulette, she's a content creator. It's okay. It was short. You can replay gang. It won't even be long, little Paulette. She had to sign a lot of stuff from Zen Gardens because she's the business owner. Now, she maybe, but they're not presenting any documents with her signature, Gemini Goddess. So, as I've seen so far, I did not see Tisha's signature on documents in an agreement with Zen Garden yet. So, I can only speak to what I've seen. And I did not see that. Where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside. Thank you, PSR076. Go through this deposition. Thank you. They going to jail. They going to jail. Thank you. Okay, I'm in here now just to make sure I read y'all's comments because I appreciate y'all for sticking in here with me. I thought October 23rd was the deadline. Candy, you might be right. It's too many dates floating in my head. I was trying to be safe by saying the 19th. I was like, did I push them out too far? But also, I thought October 23rd is that when Mel and Broketail go back to court. We all might be mixing up some dates because I thought Black Titanic just said October 23rd was Mel and Martell's court date. So I don't know. Oh, there go Rose. She confirmed it. Mel goes to court October 23rd. Lil Paulette said, thanks, sister. Latisha is Scholt, though. She will be responsible at least 80. Now, the ruling will still make her, I'm sure, 85% responsible. I just don't know if, I don't know. I want her to testify. I ain't gonna lie. I want it. I just, I don't know. Do you think that would be legal? Wait, what would be legal? Marsau going to jail. Tisha needs to throw him under the bus and run. Wordsmith, yeah, she needs to pull a reverse Uno card and just come on, Tisha. Get it together, girl. Oh, yes. Tomorrow is our trendy Sylvia Peace story at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We need to stop being strong, Black women. Yes. All those Scots will be there eating barbecue, and Wanda will have the food truck selling plates. That truck ain't going to be ready, Stacy. Stop playing with Wanda. That truck ain't going to be out there. She going to put them things in that. Somebody said that Pay the Deed, Rashid had her in some kind of Cadillac. She gonna have them plates stacked up in their Cadillac. Okay, that's when Mel goes to court. Rogers Holt. Okay, thank you, Simply Beautiful. Jazzy says she subscribed to everybody's channel. The Scots may not be able to concentrate at the taping of the reunion now in California. I hope Melody mentions Zen Gardens in that conversation. Do you know how much I'm praying for that moment, Joy? And them editors better not cut it out either. I want to see it. I was hoping this case will be completed. Oh no, they still got some late deadlines. You know how court drags, Billy. It would have been nice, but I don't know how much they're still kind of not trying to mention a lot of things for them too. Rhonda Weston, right? They may call Tisha at the last minute. She'll be unprepared. Well, we saw how she did that slideshow. She sure will, Taisha. If she goes up there, the case lost. She knows nothing of that business, and they'll have to deal with the government for fraud. Between the two of them, they're going down Mary J. Blige style for real. She wants her marriage. She's not doing anything. Sneak peek is out. Mel is giving it to Tisha. Oh, I'm gonna go look, Candy. Yes, Red Ann, the 100%. I'm so sorry, Red Ann. Oh no, but it's a short replay. I actually finished in 44 minutes. It was at 6:44 when I finished. And if you skip 10 minutes ahead, you really only got to do 34 minutes, Red Ann. I need Mel and Martell to be called as character witnesses. Oh, they don't need it. They don't need it. And I don't even want Mel to have to deal with them. I didn't see the new sneak peek. I'm about to go watch it. Thank you, 41 Fit. Mel will say he never finished the project. She gonna say, go to episodes, season number this, episode this. We all praying for that. And she go like, that's my testimony. The Chrisleys are in prison. Scots beware. Yep, Candy. I bet Carlos will not mention it. He will protect the Scots at any cost. PK Joe, that's my fear. I'm like, man, he ain't got no better. Where the money resides. They're not going to be able to talk about it at the reunion. Watch CK going to play stupid games. Sandra, I'm telling you, they need to subpoena OWN for the clip of Mel. They don't even have to subpoena. It's publicly available, Joe. They just got to go DVR it or screenshot it with their phone or, record it. It's there. It's out there. At the time you exposing this case and Mel mentioned it on the show was epic. Patricia, I was like, you'd have thought I knew it was coming. I promise I didn't. I did not know. And it was awesome. His name was mentioned, not as a witness. It was just that he at one time was listed on the articles of incorporation designs and decor. I feel like they try not to waste their time on people that ain't got no answers. They do demolish people. Zen is probably watching these lives. Candy, you know how honored I'd be if they did? I would be honored because I'm like, that lawyer's on point. He seemed like he got it. He got it in the bag. Mary J. Blige style got me rolling. They are Gemini. Mel would say, I don't know nothing about their business and don't care. Right, Joyce? She's like, I'm out of it. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Okay, y'all. We got to go watch this teaser. I need to see what's going on. I know they was going to release a teaser that fast. Jeez. When is the actual, let me stop asking questions. Let me stop. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm hanging y'all up. I ain't even got nothing else, okay? Part 5 is coming. Let me do some reading. I'll give you plenty of warning first. I won't rush it. And thank y'all for being here. And I'm going to play my music and I'll highlight your comments until we're done. And I thank y'all. I enjoyed you. Okay, I'll see y'all. Well, tomorrow for Lunchtime Live. I'll see you. Oh, and I got to help. Hold on. How did I not? 1 second. 41 Fit. You got to smack my wrist. Tomorrow, we're back with 5 Minutes with Fit for our Lunchtime Live. So, yes, I had to make that announcement. Our girl is back. Scanners. They got to call Wanda. She know where the T-Squad is. Tia P, usually check OMFG Reality's Instagram account, the Twitter for OWN, and lastly, the YouTube of OWN, because for some reason, they don't be releasing it as early as they release it to other people. OMFG Reality be on it, though. Bye. Good night. Good night. Well, the T-Squad. All right, y'all. All right. I'm out. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.
I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time. I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time. I've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do it. Before we looking back as foolish. I've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do it. Before we looking back as foolish. We got me floating. And I can take it. We got me floating.